Well, hello there. So, today I'm testing out the Backwoods stove from Woods. It's a ultralight and packable. Attaches directly to the isobutane fuel canister, and it's got a little igniter built in. It only weighs, well, as it says on the box, 250 grams, and it says the boil time is 5 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm not sure if that's for 1 cup of water or for 2. I got the 500 gram fuel right here. I just opened this maybe 20 minutes ago. This is my first time using a gas stove. And so, yeah. Well, let's get it started. So what I'm going to be doing here is a test, boil test. See how long it takes to boil 2 cups of water at about, let's say, a quarter. Oh, there we go. Yeah. The igniter there doesn't work. Like after a while of use, then you can always just use a match or a lighter or whatever else. Alright, there's the start time, I guess. About minute 25 is when I started. And then, yeah, because you got a little countdown, or not countdown, recording length, I guess, is thing on my phone telling me how long the video's been going for. I've tested several different camping fuels on here before, on, not the stove, but on this this camping pot right here. I found that hexamine tablets, using 3 7 grams tablets, or about 21 grams there. Oh wow, it's already got bubbles already. Yeah, using 21 grams of hexamine leaves a lot of soot underneath, and it leaves little black pods left behind. They take about 8.5 minutes for it to reach a boiling point. Not like rolling boil, but boiling. Yeah. For using just regular wood in like a can stove, and this is what I was using everything for, is a soup can or a beans can stove. I found that it takes about 8.5 minutes for hexamine tablets, for 3 of them going at once. For using just regular wood in the stove, which all you really do for those bean can stoves is just drill a bunch of holes, bunch of large holes. You can drill more holes or less holes in it. Generally, though, more airflow, the better. So the little sticks and other twigs and stuff I could put in there was able to boil it in about 12 minutes for about 2 cups of water. Sure, you can see right there, half a liter. So yeah, as for that though, like I moved on to trying to use candles for cooking as well. The sticks, of course, did leave a fair bit of carbon underneath the pot, which didn't take nearly as long as using, well, yeah, using the next fuel that I had available. I tried using, sorry, I lost my train of thought there for a second. Oh wow, it's getting pretty close. I tried using, what's it called, fire starters, like the, oh yeah, sorry, wax candles first. Yeah, so the wax candles, even after 12, maybe 15 minutes, they weren't even, like it didn't even get up to boiling. You had like small bubbles like this, but that was about it. For these wood fire starters, where it's like wood fibers and wax, I found that using 2 of those connected together instead of one on top of the other, was able to boil water in about 11 minutes. About 2 cups of water, same amount of water, but does leave a lot of soot and slash carbon underneath. Just the hexamine, maybe a little bit less. I did find that because it is wax, oh wow, it's already boiling right now. Yeah, because it was a wax, it, well, what was that? So, because it was a wax and wood fibers, it did leave a lot of hard to remove carbon underneath. Yeah, it's already boiling, like rolling boil. So let's see, actually, how much time was that? That was under 4 minutes. That was 4.5 minutes is what it looks like for it to reach boiling point. That's incredible. Yeah, the last test I did before this video was to see if its 5-minute boil time was true. I'm not sure if that was for 1 cup of water or 2 cups of water, but yeah, with 2 cups of water on a quarter of its dial there, I was able to boil 2 cups of water in 4.5 minutes. It's pretty darn amazing. I don't know how the durability is going to be of this, but like, seems pretty good to me. I got the 500 gram canister, and sure, these canisters are pretty massive. But what I've done for testing here, oh, wow. Let's see, I'm going to show you the carbon that's underneath the pot. Wow. It's practically no carbon. Like, there's still a little bit, like a little film of carbon, like little spots here and there versus what it was before. But, wow. Yeah, so using wood fibers and things like that, did boil it, but it's a lot of soot. I tried using those camp heat cookers, basically large candles. Same exact sort of problem. It did eventually boil water in 18 minutes, but 18 minutes versus 4.5 for gas. Yeah. Besides that, it did leave a fair bit of carbon, especially for how long it needed to sit. And yeah, there was a lot of times where it did get blown out because of a slight breeze. And that's the problem with a lot of them. Hexamine tablets and the wood fiber and wax fire starters, both are great alternatives because of how cheap they are. Hexamine is a lot more expensive, of course. It is 4 times more expensive versus something like this. But it does, well, it's a little, what's the word here? A little lighter. Actually a lot lighter to carry around. Because you just light those. You can even just use no stove at all. Just use a grill or just some rocks. And then you can light it all up. Yeah, so it's my first time using the little packable stove here. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with it so far. It's set up right now with the can. Weighs about 700 grams or so. Or, let's see, that's 16 ounces plus 9 ounces. So that's, it's only 25 ounces if you're going by ounces. And sure, that does weigh a fair bit compared to using a can stove where something like that weighs about maybe an ounce or 2 for the can. And then the fuel itself only weighed about, for 3 days, or about 3 packs is what I brought, weighed about, would that be 12 ounces or so? 12 ounces for the fuel, plus the 1 or 2 ounces for the stove. So 14 ounces for fuel and stoves. Well, it's a lot lighter than even just this can, so depends on if you want to deal with the soot, though, all the carbon buildup or not. Well, yeah, anyways. So the last fuel I did try with this stove was 99% isopropyl alcohol, or also known as rubbing alcohol. It did work out pretty well, but it was a little difficult. It did get blown out really easily. You need a lot of airflow for that. It does burn really quickly, and I found that, at least for the one I used, which was 99% isopropyl alcohol or rubbing alcohol, even though it was 99% pure, it still left a fair bit of, sorry, I can't talk today, a fair bit of carbon underneath the pot. And it was a little hard to clean up, but I'd say if you're going for camping fuel, one of these 500 grams cans lasts for about 3 or 4 hours. I haven't tested this yet, but from what I've read online, this should last for about 3 or 4 hours. If you're using one of those camp heats, they'll only last for maybe, I think, 2 hours. Although they're significantly smaller and lighter, but they're better for keeping things warm rather than cooking. This only took 4.5 minutes to get up to a rolling boil. So, and with its minimal actual carbon underneath, I'm very impressed. Yeah, so it's just a quick review, I guess. Quick, not so quick review. The box it does come in it's all cardboard, and the instructions are all paper, so nothing's plastic except for a little clip, a zip tie. That goes right under the dial right there. So yeah. Other than that, though, you can always use this as a fire starter if you really need to. Anyways, so that's my review. If you guys liked it, then give it a like. If you guys want to watch any more of my videos, go right ahead. It's up to you. Yeah, I like it. So, it's a fun stove. And I will be testing this out further, and I'll let you know in another video sometime in the future when I do take this out camping, how well everything works and how long one of these fuel canisters actually burns for. But yeah, anyways, you guys have a great rest of your day, and, well, like it if you like it. If you don't like it, give it a dislike. If you have any tips or any ideas for any other future videos, then just leave that in the comments below. I'm not sponsored by anything as well. I just gotta put this out there. Everything I buy from now on to the future is out of my own pocket. So I'm going to try and leave the reviews here as honest and uncut as possible. So hopefully that works out well for me. I'm sure this does leave videos rather long, but, you know, that's whatever. Anyways, you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.